Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost to pick up a first down at the 23. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Swings it out to the flat. Turning it on! They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Second down coming up. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He lets it fly. Touchdown, Dogs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the...
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The run from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Tagged out of the air. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Tigers are on the move. To the air on first down. Floats it out in space. At the 45 on its way. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
As a head coach, you'd love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to escape and get it himself. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be fourth down from the 24. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes one deep. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
On these critical fourth downs. As a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team.
Slithers into space. There he goes.
Always interesting to see top 5 teams collide.
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun. Give on the inside. Spins away from the defender. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Hard running there. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. On his way back from the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He leaves it with his back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Sends it back in motion. Looking to fire. Got his man out of the backfield. Brings into the open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. From the 30-yard line on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Firing to the right, complete. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Throwing right. He caught it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Auburn lines up quickly. From the gun, looking for a man. Gets it out quickly. They will score! Touchdown, Auburn!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more snap coming before halftime. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He lets one fly deep. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down 1 possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this. And you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So here comes the Auburn offense. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second.
Turning it on! He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tiger! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Bulldogs have this offense rolling. Off play action on first down. Got him downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Got enough for the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia going up tempo. Now from inside the red zone. Touchdown Bulldogs! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the option. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Got a little space. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Quick spin on the run. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 47. The Dogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He'll try to do it himself. Still running at the 40. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside. And
touchdown, Dawgs! And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that 1st down.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Buys a little time. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He'll take it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the left. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Finding open areas. They bring him down, and that's why you give them that Wildcat look and create an opportunity for big plays. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Backed up now, here's second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella to the corner.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. He's in open space downfield. Got the first down and more. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's first and 10 again. To the ground. He's got it again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays.
Breaks into the open. Got some room there to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? You kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime, or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
He's looking to throw. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They go to the ground. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Georgia trying to finish the deal and run out the clock. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection on third down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. He wants to change this route. Going right to work up top. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Tiger. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Under fire. It's incomplete. They can't stretch out the lead as the two-point conversion attempt fails, but they'll still try to hang on for the final seconds. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Georgia.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Irvin. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout.
And the Bulldogs have it with a first and 10. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. It is the Auburn Tigers emerging victorious in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.